Alright guys, I've got my Amsoil Severe Gear 75W-140. I filled up my little pump bottle with it. My wife helped me with that. And so got that all ready. And because we are changing out the rear differential on this Ford Edge Sport all-wheel drive. So I will take you through a few lessons learned, and hopefully you won't make the same mistake that I have made. So, tools needed for this job. You're going to need a ratchet and possibly one that has a thinner head on it than this, because it's a tight fit in there to get this nut out, and I will show you here. So I got a rubber mallet here as well, but there is the hole where the nut goes right there, and between that hole there's a cross member here, and it's super tight. So what happened to me is I got my ratchet up in there, and you can get your ratchet on the head. It's just a simple, square head that matches your 3/8" ratchet, and you can get it up on there, but as you loosen it up it gets tighter and tighter against that base. So I think the key thing is you loosen it up, just get it loose, barely loose. You pull this out, and then you use your fingers and try to get it off. But what I did was I kept using the ratchet, and I got it wedged and stuck in between here. And I couldn't go either way. I couldn't go back in, and I couldn't go forward because my adjustment to change the direction of the ratchet got wedged against here, and I couldn't move it. I tried jacking this up, and when you jack this up the whole thing moves, and when you try to jack this up it moves with it. So my solution was I basically got like a crowbar, but which was my rubber mallet here, and I got my rubber mallet in here like so, and I torqued on it pretty hard to get it to move. You can see where if I torque on it, you can see how it moves. See how it moves just a little bit? There's a little bit of play there, and I was able to use that much of a play to get the whole thing out because I loosened it all the way, and then I was able to get it out. So there you go, lesson learned. Alright, so it has 53,000 miles on it, and this is the way it came out. You can see how much crap is on there. And so let me wipe that off, and then we'll start pumping that fluid out. So hold on just a second. Alright, let's see what we got here. Look at that. That's some pretty substantial buildup there. There's a magnet on the tip of that. Whoa, look at that. It's kind of recessed in there. Guys, there's a lot more stuff on here than I thought there would be. At 53,000 miles, it's about a 5-year-old car, 5.5 almost. It's a 2018 but I think it was a 2017, October like 17 build date or something like that. So we're 5.5 years into it. But yeah, wow. That's definitely more than what I thought would be stuck against the magnet here on this rear differential. Alright, I'll keep wiping that. Alright, my weapon of choice to pump this out is this Amsoil multi-use pump that I picked up off of Amazon. So I tried it the other day on my lawnmower, and it worked well. The number up here is a 36677, and you can just see it's just a generic Amsoil hand pump, and it works well. Like I said, it worked well pumping the used oil out of my lawnmower. So got it here, so let's get it hooked up underneath and pump that old differential fluid out. Alright, so this is the top part of the pump. Let's see if I can get this down in there. Pump anything out. I wonder if I need to fish it some other way. Feels like I'm blocked. I try to put it in and it feels like I'm blocked. Let me see what's going on there. Alright guys, I cannot get, well, another couple lessons learned, right? I can't get the 3/8" hose down in there. There's a gear mechanism like right inside there. I'm gonna have to get a smaller hose in order to try to siphon the fluid out of there. Another lesson learned is be careful sticking your finger in there. Right up above here, it's very jagged, and I almost cut myself. I could feel it super sharp up in there. So if you're gonna mess around, be super careful sticking your finger in there. You might easily cut it. I think I cut it, it just didn't bleed. Anyways, so I guess this is going to be part one. I'm going to have to figure out another way to get a smaller hose, almost like the size of a straw, and get it down in there and see if I can get the fluid out. But right now I'm going to have to back out of this and just give it some more thought as to how best to get the fluid out. Again, my 3/8" hose is just way too big, and not really sure what to do just yet. I got to think about it. So chalk this up as part one, and I'll have to do a part two and show you the success that I have working this thing. So, all right, guys, God bless, take care, and we'll talk to you soon.